1 year ago, I bought my dream car, the Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spyder, and honestly, I had no idea what to expect. I wondered, would the excitement wear off? Would I regret spending this much money? Would maintenance bankrupt me? And after 1 full year of ownership, I think I finally have the answer. So let's talk about number one, the excitement. A lot of people ask me, does it ever get old? And surprisingly, no, it does not. I will say that this dynamic does kind of change. Obviously, it's not going to feel like your first week. My first couple of weeks of owning the car, it's been a huge hit of dopamine, huge hit of euphoria that you kind of get. That part of things kind of wear off. But even after a year, I still catch myself looking back after parking it. Sometimes right before I'm about to put the car away, it still kind of feels like that dreamy feeling of like, wow, did I really do this? I still smile every time the top comes off the car, off the Lambo, and every time I hear that V10 start up, it reminds me of why I wanted this car in the first place. I will say that the cold start, I'm still not used to the car. It's absolutely loud as hell. But I will say that the excitement evolves. It goes from I can't believe I own this to I can't believe I get to experience this. One of the biggest things that a lot of people don't really say is yes, after owning the car, the excitement part kind of transitions. It goes from, oh, I can't believe I got this car to, oh, I wonder what's going to happen today. Because I will say that every time you get behind the wheel of it, it's always something new that happens on the road, whether a different car is trying to race you, different reactions. You never know how people are going to react to the cars. Sometimes the car can just kind of blend in, but most of the time, once you kind of drive at a slower speed, you start to see cars acting a little crazy. You still get the phones taking videos of you, taking pictures of you. Another thing people ask me, how much attention do you actually get? And the answer is a lot. Kids absolutely love the car, and I love the fact that they do. People smile, they wave, they come up and ask questions. I've met some amazing people just because of the car. But attention isn't always positive. Everybody wants you to rev it, everybody wants to hear it. A lot of people, whenever you're not in the mood for it, whenever you're on a time crunch, some drivers want to race, and you quickly realize owning a Lamborghini means you're never invisible. Sometimes I just want to get gas and coffee, but then what it usually turns into is a full-blown interview at the gas station. And a lot of people are not really prepared for that. Hence why I don't think that I could ever daily the car, purely because of what comes with the car. The drive is completely fine. The driving part of the Lamborghini is completely okay to daily drive, but I will say that the other things that come with it are not something that everyone's really prepared for. Things nobody tells you. Number three, nobody prepares you for the little things. Speed bumps suddenly become enemies. You start planning parking spots like it's a chess game. You start mapping your route before you even get there just to avoid certain types of roads. You check on the weather before you take off. Things like that. You worry about door dings, you avoid certain roads, and honestly, I probably spend more time deciding on where to park and which road to take than deciding where to eat. I've parked the car in public parking lots probably only twice in the entire year of owning the car. Not because I'm scared, but because you become protective of something you've worked extremely hard for. Granted, most of the time, nothing would ever happen to it. But a lot of times, whenever this car pulls up, I will say that people's emotions and yours in general do tend to go out the roof, and then depending on how people can kind of handle their emotions, you never really know what exactly is going to happen. So that unpredictability part is what kind of gets you. Let's talk about reliability. Everyone on the internet acts like owning a Lamborghini means your bank account is going to explode every month. That probably could have been the case for older Lamborghinis and older exotic cars in general, but honestly, this car has been surprisingly reliable. Knock on wood. No major breakdowns, no horror stories, no moments where I regretted buying it. And that's probably the biggest surprise. The internet made me think that ownership would be terrifying, that it would be hard to do, but the reality has become much easier than expected. But yes, going over the past year, reliability has been extremely good with this car. Granted, I only drive it probably about 4,000 to 5,000 miles a year, which is pretty average for a supercar. I keep it garaged. I only take it whenever it's nice out, and I do make sure that the maintenance is proper on the car. Huracan Evos, Huracans in general are extremely reliable. Depending on which exotic car you get, you definitely just want to plan ahead before you get it. One of the biggest things I made sure I did was that the vehicle that I was going to be getting, that I'm going to be dropping $300,000 on, was going to be something that is not going to be breaking down every single month, because that would drain your pocket like nothing else. with this part, it comes down to more of planning before you actually buy the car. If you just kind of buy the car because it's a good price, something that you can afford, but you don't really do your research beforehand to make sure that it's a reliable one, then that could be something that could be detrimental. But I will say that the only kind of thing that really concerned me in terms of reliability, honestly, was just the infotainment. That was the only real thing that I had an issue with, and it's something extremely small that many people don't even care about because you got a giant V10 right behind you, so who cares about music? But there are days where I just want to listen to music and go on a cruise. Listening to the music part does kind of keep your speeds at a normal level, I guess you could say, so that definitely helps in that sense of things. But the infotainment has been very, very spotty at sometimes. Sometimes it would just be connected for 40 minutes and then just kind of cut out completely. Let's talk about the next one, which is going to be the cost. Of course, it is not a cheap car. There's insurance, maintenance, gas, and everything else that comes with owning a Lamborghini. But one thing I've learned over the year is this: the purchase price gets all the attention, but the real cost is keeping the dream alive. And if you're financially prepared for it, it's absolutely worth it. So this one, I will say, it was not that bad at all. Again, knock on wood, because the vehicle is a reliable car, you can definitely plan ahead and budget properly and be just kind of prepared for just routine stuff. So far, some of the costs that I've inquired, aside from the monthly payment, which is going to be the biggest piece of the whole thing, which was something that was in my control, which is completely fine. Gas costs probably about $100 a month. Again, just for 4,000 to 5,000 miles a year, that's not too bad. Storage costs probably about $250 a month. Oil change, depending on where you go, I got mine done for $300 for the whole year. That's just an oil change. Keep in mind, every other year you do have to do a full service, which may get a bit more pricey, but again, just depends on where you go. Insurance, I'm doing about $300 a month for a clean record for somebody who's in their mid-30s. Again, all this stuff is variable depending on who you are, how much you drive the car, how your past history is. So as long as you're clean all around, your costs for this car are not going to be too bad. The next thing, what has changed? Has owning a Lamborghini changed my life? Yes and no. It didn't magically solve all my problems. I still work, I still stress about things, I still drive my Civic on the daily basis. But what it did give me was experiences and memories and stories, also opportunities. I've met some incredible people. I've gone on memorable rallies that I will never forget in my entire life, and I've made content all around it. And honestly, some of the most favorite moments haven't been just driving the car fast. It's been sharing the experience with other people, with inspiring other people, with seeing kids smile and having them sit in the car, and watching somebody's face light up whenever they hear the V10. Those moments are the most priceless moments. I will say that one of the biggest things I love about the vehicle is that I'm able to use the vehicle as a microphone where I can kind of share the experience with the rest of the world. The second thing is that because I'm able to do that, I'm also able to get monthly checks from YouTube because I'm able to place advertisement on my videos and get paid for that. And honestly, whenever you do that, the more you post, the more you get paid, and then eventually the card simply just pays for itself. So the biggest lesson, after 1 year, I finally realized something. A Lamborghini doesn't make you happy, but if you're already happy, it just makes life a bit more fun. People think owning a Lamborghini is about showing off, but after 1 full year, I think it's actually about fulfilling a dream and inspiring other people to accomplish the same. Because once the novelty wears off, what remains are the memories, and those memories are worth more than the car itself. Me being able to own an amazing car and being able to lift other people up with it and eventually get to a point where I could help set them up to get to a point with it is the most fulfilling thing, to be honest. The car itself eventually just kind of feels like a car. I can't daily it. There are a lot of cons with it, but I will say that the pros definitely outweigh it. So the conclusion, would I ever do it again? Absolutely, without hesitation. Buying this car was one of the most craziest decisions I've ever made. It felt like a gut punch exactly 1 year ago whenever I pulled the trigger on it, but I wouldn't change a thing. And who knows, maybe 1 year from now there may be another Lamborghini sitting next to this one. But for now, I'm just grateful that the kid who used to dream about owning one gets to live that dream every single day. And honestly, that's pretty cool.